Okay, here's our next point. We have x squared minus y equals x plus 4, and x minus 1 equals y plus 3. So I want to put these in the form y equals so I can use the graphing calculator to solve. So I'm going to do this. I know that when this x squared is moved to the right-hand side, when it crosses over the equal sign, it becomes a negative x squared. But I still have this negative sign in front of the y. It's like a negative 1. So to get rid of it, I divide by negative 1. And when you divide by negative 1, what happens to everything on the opposite side of the equation? Changes signs. So y equals, when I divide each of these by negative 1, I end up with, and you don't have to write in standard form, but I end up with a negative x, a negative 4, and a positive x squared. Here, I can leave y over here, but I need to move the 3 over. When it moves to the opposite side, it changes signs and becomes a negative 3. So I have y equals, and now of these 3 terms, 2 of them are like terms. I can combine those to get an x subtract 4. Let's go up to y equals, and let's type in what we have. We have a negative x subtract 4 plus x squared. That's what the calculator will refer to as the first curve because it's the first equation entered. And second, we have an x subtract 4. So we have a parabola opening upwards, and we have a linear line with a positive slope. Can we see both of them? We can. All right. So let's do second, trace, and 0. And I'm going to move this just a little bit away from where they intersect so I can see. So first curve is the first equation entered. I press enter. It will automatically jump to the second curve. I press enter again. Then I go over the top of the intersection point and press enter. And 0, negative 4. It's nice because I don't have to round to the nearest tenth. It's a nice integer answers. Finding the second intersection, second trace, intersect. There's 1, there's 2, and over the top of where they intersect, and there's your third of 2, negative 2. Just to show you, like the previous problem, if you did second and graph, because the intersection points occur at pretty integers, which means there's no decimals, if I look up here, I can see when x is 0, both equations have a y value of negative 4, which shows me that's intersection point. And when x is 2, both equations have y values of negative 2.